Spring only means one thing for Victorian fishermen: the most significant natural event of our calendar year, where many, sometimes too many, anglers descend to our ramps and shores in pursuit of this iconic species. Snapper fever has well and truly arrived. May the chaos begin. Meanwhile, we've made some inroads on our journey in Western Port, which looks set to have one of its best seasons in many years.
Got him. Oh, get him, Eddie. Double hookups.
They're coming through.
This one sounds alright. I don't know which one to concentrate on, so I'm just in the middle.
Hopefully another one goes off and then Red.
That's a good one, bro. That's a horse.
Safe to say, we've left the fish biting, but it's time to shift focus to where the heart lies, in Port Phillip Bay. I've been hanging for this for quite a while now, and we are finally fishing Port Phillip Bay. It's my first time out here, and like I like to do every year, I usually start off my account down here doing a bit of soft plastics fishing. So I've gone the light gear. Pretty much just want to enjoy a bit of plastics action. We're in a really reefy area, so you get a lot of fish coming through here. The hope is a bigger snapper. Whether that happens or not, we'll have to wait and see. So essentially I've got a 1 to 2 kilo rod there and a 1 to 3 kilo rod there, 8-pound line, 10-pound line. So it's really light gear, so I might struggle if I do get onto a bigger fish. I'm going to go the old reliable nuclear chicken. So that's the jerk shad there in the gulp. Nuclear chicken's a bit of a gold standard when it comes to catching snapper. And the other one I'm going with is the pilchard imitation, because that's obviously their food source. Grab our gulp. Got to be careful with the juice in this. Although I'm a bit weird, I actually love the smell of it. I love fishy smelling things. Grab that. I've got a lighter rod here. That's a 1/8 jig head in 2.0. And then for the bigger one, because it's a bit of this pilchard here, it's a bit of a thicker set soft plastic, so I'm going to go the 3.0 on that. And essentially, I'm just going to measure out from the nose where it's going to come out from. Usually give it a bit of a nick where it's going to be. Feed it through. There we go. It doesn't have to be perfect. And essentially that 1/8 size jig head, it's a bit of an all-round size. I think it's a very good beginner weight as well. The sink rate on it is just perfect. And pretty much that's really the weight that I choose to fish, anywhere between 2 and 6 meters. So if you're a bit unsure and you're only just starting out, I'd go with the 1/8 size jig head and get a feel for using plastics before you start experimenting. Oh, I got you this time. There's our first little pinky on the plastic. So they're pinkies, which is a good sign, which means I'm confident at some point there would be bigger fish moving through them. Oh, dog. Got him. It's on the pilchard. Tad bigger than the other one. Swing him in. There we go. There we go. Alright, let me just mark here. There's another spot. And that's on the pilchard. There we go, first one on that. I'm never super confident on a colour until I start catching on it. So I'm glad I got that. What I will do before this drop is I'm going to put some S factor on this. Fire it up. Got him! Oi. That's half decent. This is a net job. Oh, get that out of there. Get that out of there. What is that? I think he's reefed me. No! He's reefed me. Damn it! Oh no! That was a good fish. It was definitely a fish. It's not like I got reefed. It was pounding away. I'll retie one of them. But while I'm in the middle of this drift, I'll just put the other one on. There we go. Already got one. Whereabouts am I? Okay. Little dude. That other one was a solid fish. Can't believe that. I can't believe it reefed me. Like, what did it do to reef me like that? I don't understand what it did to reef me. Like, I was on the side of its face and it just, I don't know. I have genuinely no idea what happened with that. I can't believe what happened there. Like, what happened? I actually don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Put in the comments what happened.
Whilst burning over that missed fish, I continued drifting into the evening and got my soft plastics fix on hordes of pinkies. But if I was going to make it up for the lost fish, it was time to get serious. Alright, so the one thing that I do every year in preparation for snapper season is get all my baits and my burley ready. And I just had a look through my freezer and I've literally pulled all of this out. Now these are all my leftover baits over the past year. And that's filled up the whole fish bag. So we're going to pretty much cut all this up and create our burley for the season ahead. One thing that people can tend to be a bit lazy with is their leftover bait. They tend to just chuck it out. But if you actually collect all your bait, chuck it all in the freezer as soon as you're done with your session, you're going to end up having burley for days. Like, and they say you need good quality burley. Look at that, mate. Look at that. I'll tell you what, I don't know what it is about blue bait, but it gets me going. Look at that absolute mountain. And that's about halfway. And that is why, fellas, you never throw away your leftover baits. And there it is. Bait fringe all sorted for snapper season. Got a heap of pillies in there, trays of silver whiting, squid, none of these, all those bags of burley. Alright fellas, this is it. Melbourne Cup Day today, so it is the unofficial start to snapper season here in Port Phillip Bay, and we're going to come out and try our luck. So we'll come out northern end of the bay, so we're at St Kilda here, and this time of year there's usually a few spots that we like to fish that we've discovered over the years, but in the last couple of years or so I'd say the fishing pressure in those particular areas have risen quite a bit, so there is a lot of traffic there. That's probably our cue to sort of break away and try to find new areas to fish, try to find our own fish, so that at least we're away from the crowds and we're not competing for the fish. It's just going to be a bit of an investment scouting around and trying to find new spots. So see if we can get our first snapper of the season here in Port Phillip Bay.
Melbourne Cup Day, let's do it. Based on what we're hearing during the day, 10 plus meters, as dusk comes along, we're moving a bit shallower, but I think the key is we're just going to try different tactics today. Downed up, you know, the other day I came out, I got a little 50 centimeter one using the Paternoster rig. One Paternoster, and that was the one that had most hits. So it's about just seeing what works on the day, I think. So,
but yeah, this is it. This is the start, pretty much the start of our snapper season. We're going to be fishing real hard for the next month and a half. You know, we're deep into spring now, and they'll be firing any second. So fingers crossed we can get onto a fair few good sessions over the next few weeks on these snapper. So essentially we just had a sound around. It's the first time today we've really sounded anything up. So they look like some good marks there, so we're going to drop on them. It's been a long day otherwise. The north end has just been chopped as we come south a bit. It's coming towards sunset now, so a bit of a sunset bite hopefully. Oh yeah, yep. Oh, good take. Yep.
yeah or not?
Yeah. Little Jimmy, I think. Oh, he's around the oh, it's a big flatty. He's around the burley pot, bro. Mischief. Get the net, get the net. That's a big flatty.
Jesus H.
Pick him up, you can take a look at this guy. That is easily the biggest flathead I've caught this far north. Look at that, that's huge.
Long story short, we struggled to catch anything sizable this session, But we did manage to find some very good marks further south, which would leave us in good stead for a breakthrough. And we are out in the middle of the week on this beautiful, beautiful morning. And we're going to try to catch a sunrise bite on these snapper, and hopefully we can smash them this year. You know, I'm really looking forward to having a few sessions of this hot bite. Yeah, this guy hasn't caught one.
I haven't caught one in 2 years.
Donuts for Papu last year.
I was on the boat when they were caught, but didn't actually feel it in my rod.
Oh yeah, I was on your boat, and because it wasn't your rod, you didn't want to reel it in.
Nah,
Too much pride in there, mate.
can't do it.
We're heading a bit more south, just to stay away from the boats to start with.
It's an Adonis.
That's the Saragossa,
It's like you
bro.
got a Tiagra on the boat.
If you need an Adonis to catch an Adonis, mate. Alright, we made it out finally. We would have ideally liked to have been out before it was this light, but it was a bit more lumpy than anticipated, so oh, come off. Joking. Joking. Silver whiting.
Exposure.
That was solid fish.
Fine line, isn't it?
Yeah. That burns, that one. That burns. Ah! Felt like a good heavy fish too.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's the second fish I've dropped now.
Right.
And that was a good one.
My vision.
Here we go.
So, what's that in the silver again?
Nah, that's on the chili. Here we go. Oh, freak. That's small fish, that one. Got him. Yeah, little guy. Pinky. Ah, I'm burning. I'm burning. I'm burning.
Here we go. Yeah. What bait's that on?
Ah, this is silver again. Finally. Maybe get that net out, bro.
Already?
Yeah.
You gaining on him quick or?
I just don't want it to come up and then lose him. Yes. I'm not losing this guy, bro. Yeah, it's not a bad one, I can tell. I don't think it's as big as what that other one was. Because that other one felt real heavy. Yeah. But it's a good fish. This is a start to our Port Phillip Bay season, I reckon. Just going light on him, I'm too scared. I haven't caught enough to not go light on the drag yet. I've got colour. Oh no, that's yours. I'll be having colour soon though.
Tangled in you, I think.
It's just not coming up. What the hell?
That might be a better fish than you think.
There he is.
It's a good sized fish, eh? You can bring him over here. That's a very good sized fish, man.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Come on!
And you've taken up all your line.
I don't care. I actually don't care. Oh yes! It's a good fish too. That's a good fish.
Well, I don't know how you want to do it. Good fish, eh? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, eh?
I'm so happy because if we went in today, I was burning. Like I was burning after that first fish on the first day.
If we didn't come in with a fish today, I think I would have been absolutely bleeding after that one.
That's a good group, man. Hey! Beautiful.
There he is. That's probably... Look, I haven't caught a heap of massive snapper. That's probably... Oh no, that wouldn't be my PB. I just remember the one on your boat that morning.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. I took the Reedy's 187s again on the Pilly, that one. That is a beautiful fish. I'm stoked with that. There it is there. So what is it, 75? Call it 75. And essentially what we've done this morning is we didn't sound around or anything like that. I came to a spot that I'm pretty familiar with. It's a spot that I've scouted out and found myself. There's never really any boats on it. And that's essentially what you want to do in the morning. Like, it's not worth coming out and sounding around, missing that first light, even though we did kind of miss the first light. The general rule of thumb in the mornings is go to a place you know, or go to structure, and then you sort of hope for the best for that morning bite. Drop the burley cage down and it's paid off. So if it goes quiet now, that's when we'll go for a sound around and try to locate the fish.
He's gone. Set the hooks, Ad.
Why did you want to grab it, cuz? Why do you want to grab it? He's got too much pride, this fella. I'm like, take it, bro. Catch yourself a snapper, mate. He's not a bad fish either. You know, one thing I noticed, I probably got to go a bit heavier on my gear.
Hey?
I got a bit too light on my main line, 15 pound.
20 pounds good. I've only about 20.
Yeah, I think I'd go 20 next, once this spool's done. Bro, he ain't a bad fish too. And I'm going harder on him with the drag. Low barometer, I reckon. It's a low barometer, boys. Stay at home. Yep, colour. It's another Adonis, bro.
Hey?
Nah, not as big. Not as big, but a solid fish nonetheless. Yeah, boy.
Good stuff, Ad. Keep them coming.
Bro, if it goes off again, I'm just gonna sit down. We can lose the fish if you want.
It's a good sized fish too. Yeah, what a good one.
Shit, it's not far off the other one.
Yeah. You just paint it a lot harder. Like
Yeah, I was playing him harder. He swallowed that. It's gone as
Did you take silver?
silver, yeah. Almost a pigeon pair. I reckon tiny bit smaller than the other one. And it is engulfed the 187s. It is all the way down its throat on the silver whiting again. Beautiful. Barometer's absolutely plummeted a couple of days ago now too, so it's not like it's on its way down. It's been down, it's low. And there was posts saying, oh, don't even bother coming out for a fish. There you go. I mean, that puts that theory to bed. You're not going to catch them at home. No, it's funny as well. I'm going to test the theory now. Like, when you look at a fish like that, oh, that's a big solid fish. What do you reckon people would guess? They'll be like, oh, that's a 7 kilo. That's a 6-7 kilo. You know what I mean? I think like that's what people would guess. You'd be very surprised at how much you're overestimating. What do you reckon that is? I reckon that's...
I think that's 5.5.
5.5?
Yeah.
I'm going to say just 5. We're on the lie detector. There you go. It's always...
What are you reading there?
4.4.
Yeah?
4.5. See? People always overestimate. It's funny.
Coming into slack tide, the bite died off, so it was time for a move.
What do you spot? And we're hooked up. It's come on right, my right again, but I'm not letting him not take it this time. Don't tighten it, bro. Good fish.
A little bit of weight. Not as big as those.
Fuck, it's turned into an alright day. People talking about the barometer and stuff, I was like losing confidence. So we basically just came to a new spot because I got a bit dead on the slack tide there. So we thought, let's just move. Just had a bit of a feeling. So we come closer inshore here. And bang, 10 minutes in, not even. Not bad at all, mate. Still green. Got him. Not a bad fish. There you go, mate. At least you got a bit of action, huh?
Get to feel it.
Get to feel it on the end of your line. Boom. So a smaller model, but take that, definitely. It's still a good fish.
Just like my day ads, you know. Just have those, fortunately.
I was upset he got to reel in one snapper, watch a couple of massive ones he brought in. Poor thing. Hey, he goes to show how good of a fisherman he is, but if he's coming out expecting bag out, right, and he's disappointed with nothing but, must have seen some good days, mate.
Oh, bro, Brady's giving me absolute shits today.
We've got a few, basically the situation is we've got a few baits left, obviously coming to Arvo now, but he's still determined to get a fish on his own gear. We're down to 6 pillies. And now's his chance coming to the turn of tide, and he just piffed one off.
How does that even happen?
Look,
it's just twisting.
Yeah, it's twisted around.
Why?
It's braid colour. That's how braid works. All three of them went on mine. That's why Jonker's burning a bit.
So Jonker's isn't off the market for the season.
Nah, it's just been a debacle of a day. Everything I've done has just not worked. Even just a simple running sinker rig is just not working for me in terms of getting tangled.
He's had a mare with the tangles and shit. Like I've had nothing.
I don't know what's going on. I just don't understand.
He's got it on the last pilly. Is that the last pilly? That is the last pilly. You're joking, bro. It was Melbourne enough. Yeah. How's it feel, mate? You wanted it on the rod? Yeah, bro. Hey, this tops it off. The last bait. You couldn't script it. Like we got that desperate that there's a flatty we caught earlier. We actually filleted that to use as bait.
Yeah. I'm on the fucking board.
Bro, how desperate were you for that? Oh. That's just topped the day off, really. That came out of nowhere, bro. And I told you, coming to that sort of last bit of the tide, I think we're always a chance.
Last pilly of the day. I thought I'd better hold the rod this time.
Empty. I can't believe that. Right when it all cooled off, like we're only staying out because of that little desperate feeling of wanting that last fish wheel. Sick. Sick. Now that's a song,
yeah. I'm fucking wrapped with that, ads. I'm wrapped because it was the last one. I was persistent and it fucking paid off. I just had the feeling, I'm like, last one, I'm just gonna hold it in my hands and see what happens. And yeah, it was definitely mouthing it.
Yeah. But look, for a low barometer bag, hey, pretty happy with that. That's gone. There you go. 1.99. If you don't buy the raffle, you don't win. If you don't buy a ticket, you don't win the If you don't buy the ticket, you don't win the raffle.
Oh, I feel like such a relief, like a weight has come off my shoulders.
See how much pride this bloke has that he didn't count.
Years,
the one that I let him reel in, he didn't count it.
2 years. It's been 2 years since I've caught a decent, a snapper.
Yeah. All right, let's fang it back, mate.
Yeah.